Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. This is PB.
1 likes.
Today, we're going to look at some weird commercials. It's going to be fun. Instead of playing a game, we're going to wheel out the TV cart today. It's the teacher's easy way out, right? What's up, Kenny? How are you doing? These commercials are from the 90s. These are going to be totally dated. A product of their era. And we're just going to go take a look and see what kind of commercials they had back then. I mean, I lived through it. I kind of already know. But I haven't seen them all. So this is going to be funny. I'm going to wait just a minute. The Discord alert just went out. If you're watching the VOD, please hit like and subscribe. If you like this kind of stuff, I will do more of it. Because it's a low-hanging fruit, you know? Watching commercials on a stream.
2 likes.
How easy could it... It couldn't be more easy. Everybody likes it too. So... Thank you. There's Christian.
Christian says, "Sup, Polly, hand-waving cool."
Welcome, Christian. I hope you're ready for an unforgettable stream. Remember Sonic Mania? Of course I remember Sonic Mania. How could I forget? I played so much of it. That was the stream. I used to stream that like every day for a while. What's up, Henny? How's everybody doing today? We are going to start watching commercials here pretty shortly. So thanks for joining.
Christian says, "Oh, I'm sure ready for this stream."
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. We've got the intro music today is Project Chaos. This is a good remix album for Sonic 3. Highly recommend it. This came out like 15 years ago. Wow. Okay. Let's get this going. The channel's name is The Retro Scene. Giving proper credit here. This is the ultimate Sega commercial collection. There's over 4 hours.
Christian says, "Just chillin' doing a lot of cleaning today."
Oh, okay.
Henny TB says, "Well, I want to die. I'm sick."
That sucks.
Welcome with the ultimate video game, the Sega Master System.
Wait, what? Epilepsy with cheese?
More detailed graphics, more levels of play.
Okay, we're in the same vein as Vine Sauce. We're gonna count how many times people get either sucked into the TV or like video game characters come out of the TV. That was always a major trope.
With the Sega Master System Plus special packs, you get the console.
These are Master System commercials. I've never owned a Master System. They weren't. Wasn't popular here. Moonwalker though. I'm probably gonna get copyright strucken.
It's such great value that now Dad's just as keen on getting one as me. Hey, Dad? Ow!
I watch music television, aka MTV.
Plug me into a Sega.
What? I hate that commercial, dude. Hold on, this is the first rewind. What is this? First off, what is this? But, what this? Who is this character right here?
Do me a favor, plug me into a Sega.
Do me a favor and plug me into a Sega. That doesn't even rhyme. What were they thinking?
Christian says, "Are these old commercials?"
Yeah, they're very old commercials now. It's Jolly Green Giant. It's more like the Jolly Epilepsy Giant.
簡単だね。
でもパパ、上手に描けるかな？
セガテレビお絵描き新
I don't know what they're saying.
駒崎良太郎11歳
What? Is this Yu-Gi-Oh? Is he holding out? What? No, that's not Yu-Gi-Oh. This is Fist of the North Star.
セガだから
Christian says it's in Japanese.
そして
The game, basically JoJo's Bizarre Adventure before that.
違いのわかる子供の1メガゲームソフト隣のゲームはもうつまらない
I think it's a Master System Mark III. Again, I've never had one.
ultimate video game. The Sega
These are old. These are like 80s. I'm gonna skip ahead just a little bit.
Things. Reggie White. Then we took that knowledge and created a new passing game.
We're going to Genesis because I recognize some of these.
There's a customized playbook and stats for an entire season. So, how far did we go to understand the players? Maybe too far. NFL Football 94 starring Joe Montana. Real teams, real players from Sega Sports. Now, let's see.
An old trope of these old Sega commercials is they would just like scream Sega at the end of them.
Sudden you catch a pass on the tape
Christian says, probably way before I was born.
to a sieve. NHL 94 for Sega
1994.
NES. One-timers.
Henny TB says,
Oh yeah.
Kenny tries to take the H out of my name.
Game.
What?
EA Sports. It's in the game. You use whatever it takes. Leather, lumber, steel, even the cage. NHL 94 for Sega Genesis and Super NES. One-timers, goalie control.
Okay, I mean these are all just sports commercials too.
Fireball Gaming YT says, ah yes, scrolling shorts and I find Polybius. Hi.
What's up, Fireball? I'm glad I showed up.
Dress him heavily, put him on ice. Take one puck, drop it, add stick.
I forgot to like the stream myself.
2 parts drop pass, 2 parts
Actually.
fake shot. Equal parts velocity, speed, and adrenaline. Stuff some D, ouch, add 210 pounds of hip check, then top it off with a blistering slapper.
Okay.
Smoked puck. Dig in.
3 likes.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
There we go. That should be 5 or 4. I don't know. Who knows?
4 likes.
NHL 96 has stonewalling new goalie moves.
Henny TB says, same Fireball, I
Here we go.
doom scrolled, I have nothing better to do.
There are new Sonic games coming, as you'll
Here we go. Here's Sonic.
Mania Day. They're really fast.
Sonic Mania Day, November 23rd. I forgot they named Sonic Mania after that day.
5 likes.
Thank you guys. This is the same commercial in a different language.
So, you got friends, but imagine if you had one special friend.
What?
One that would do
What? Hi, I'm your buddy.
Well, you can with Pac-Man 2, the cool interactive cartoon.
This is a commercial for Pac-Man 2?
Fireball Gaming YT says, what? Oh,
This game
N-A-H-H-H-H.
Quiet place? Yeah, right. Okay, let the big dog eat. Cub.
More sports games.
Give me Freddy, Fuzzy, and the Walrus. Not that one. That one. Give me that. Not that. Oops, care for a drink? Now we're dancing. I'll take that. Not that. Eat it up, baby. Yeah. How we doing? Give me.
They're trying to make golf seem so extreme.
Henny TB says, MILK is good.
I mean, milk's good.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
16ビット6メガセガファンタシー
Fantasy Star in Japanese.
ツインスクロールメガドライブ対応未体験ロールプレイングゲームファンタシースター2
See, that's straight and to the point. It shows some gameplay. It gives you an idea what it's about. That's a good commercial.
Just a reminder, not every
This
adventure.
I don't know.
Fireball Gaming YT says, I love Nintendo ads.
I love all of these old retro ads.
A little weird.
Wait. What was that? Let's go back.
Okay, so your folks.
So look at this, frame by frame. Oh,
Act a little weird.
How do you do that?
Invention, the new Ren and Stimpy game on Sega Genesis. So tell him it's the only game where Stimpy's mutato-matic invention explodes. Spreading giant flamingos and twisted lawnmowers.
Fireball Gaming YT says, Goofy.
Why would your mom and dad turn into Ren and Stimpy?
Toast, man.
I just hope there's none of those.
Stimpy's in
Henny TB says, I'm sick, but might as well walk to Walmart to play Mario Kart World on the displays.
That sounds like a bad idea. RoboCop edit. RoboCop versus Terminator game? This existed?
Fireball Gaming YT says, great idea.
6 likes.
At least it shows gameplay.
Welcome.
What's up, Edward?
This little piggy.
How are you?
7 likes.
This little piggy.
Thank you,
NTB
guys.
says, I think I have vomit again. Might as well leave the house.
Go, Granny! Join
Okay, Granny just became evil.
adventures for Sega Genesis. Unleash your...
It's for Rocket Knight.
Fly with a flash of his sword.
This game is great. And the CGI here is cool, but why is Grandma so angry?
Rocket Knight Adventures from Konami.
That's Sega, man.
I want Earthworm Jim 2. I want Road Rash 3. I want Comic Zone. I want Rivalry. Mom!
Hey.
What?
What is she reading? Was it like an Alaska magazine? Alaska summer camp?
The only gift that lets you play up to 50 video games a month as often as you want, while your parents pay less than 50.
Grandma, more like Karen.
Sega Channel. They say
Yeah, like
yes,
that.
You say.
Hold up. This was a commercial for Sega Channel? Nobody had that.
Dream come true.
Fireball Gaming
$12.95 a month?
YT
That was expensive
says,
back then.
send the children away.
Yeah, they're Alaskan summer camp. These are the best.
Who does the third generation of the hot arcade hit Shinobi and lifelike 16-bit graphics? Does.
Kool-Aid ads. I remember them with the CGI Kool-Aid Man.
Henny TB says, remember promo art for Mario 64? It made it look like it was real life.
Kinda.
Christian
Henny.
says, Genesis?
Yeah, Sega Genesis. Genesis does what Nintendo don't.
16-bit sports action.
This was just basically Sega's campaign to basically just like default dance on Nintendo.
Buster Douglas free, Super Monaco GP free, or Columns free. What Nintendo?
That's the best way I can explain this.
On October 31st and get an extra 16-bit sports strategy.
They had a lot of sports games on the Genesis.
16-bit sports moves.
It definitely wins in that aspect over Nintendo. But as a kid, I really didn't care about sports games, and I honestly still don't too much.
The 16-bit.
What's up, Thomas?
NETB
How are
says,
ya?
if Sega was so good, why did it stop making consoles and start making games for all companies?
I mean, it's true. They were too experimental.
Library 2 with games like
I hate 1953 ads. They're just gray and black.
Space Harrier 2, Revenge of
I'm doing well, Thomas.
Baseball, Truxton, Last Battle, Arnold Palmer Tournament Golf, Super Thunder Force 2, Ghouls and Ghosts, Mystic Defense.
Christian says, only had one sport game for N64.
In video game.
I had a ton.
The Sega Genesis.
NBA Jam.
Super Nintendo.
Here's one. Look at this. This is blast
Thomas
processing,
Muni
guys.
86 Gachuhi says, I'm the dude from yesterday.
I remember. I was playing. I almost said Bravely Default, but I
NETB
wasn't
says,
playing that.
dry bones for Smash. Not bros, obviously Polly.
Uh-huh. Let's get some stars going, too.
The new neighbors are moving in. Maybe they'll have someone you can...
Okay, wait. I want to go back and watch that last one here. Because they got a race car with a TV strapped to... No, it's not a race car. It's like this Italian buggy vehicle. And it has a CRT strapped to the back. It's playing Super Mario Kart. Like, what? It's implying that Super Mario Kart was a slow game.
Maybe they'll have someone you can play with.
The only thing better than having a new Sega Genesis would be...
Thomas Munin 86 Gachuhi says, I just saw you live then. I instantly joined XD.
Cool. Thank
Henny
you.
TB says, we need ODV.
Do you want to play Sega Genesis?
I mean, that's every kid. That was my dream as a kid. But girls didn't like video games back then.
Up to $10 more to play certain games on Super Nintendo than to play the same games on Sega Genesis. Games like Mortal Kombat and NBA Jam, which is fine, really.
Dude, what?
If you don't mind being sucked dry.
What? Ew.
It costs up to $10 more to play certain games.
Thomas Munine 86 Gachuhi says, Sega's controllers are unique if you know what I mean.
Yeah, some of them are.
Henny TB
Dreamcast
says,
was.
buy a Retron 3.
I want a Retron 5, dude.
We at Sega Sports are pretty happy about the response.
I've been looking at them.
One comes with a Genesis, NFL 94, 2 controllers, and a seat cushion.
I already have a Steam Deck, though, so I don't know.
Carry-all bag, and World Series Baseball. Or pick one with a Sega CD, and Joe Montana's NFL Football. And all 3 sports packs are specially priced, but they're only making a limited number, so you better get...
That was a boring sports commercial, like... Sega! They had this guy screaming Sega at the end, though.
Sega's new World Series Baseball. It's more like...
Some of these commercials are really loud.
Oh!
The volume really is hard to control here.
World Series Baseball set up cameras to capture what it really feels like in a...
McDonald's for lunch.
Made it so you can pick any major league team in any ballpark and made it have all...
Tomas Munen 86 Gachu, he says, Sega's commercial are budgeted.
Everything happens.
They sure are.
More like it does in real life.
Yeah, Sega. What? No. Shaq Fu? If you guys think Shaq put his face on every literal thing on this planet now, he was still doing that sellout crap back then too. With Shaq Fu, it was the worst fighting game ever made. It's so bad.
Shaquille O'Neal, a.k.a. Shaquille Bounty Hunter, enforcer of justice.
What is this? Is this for Shaq Fu?
Size 22.
Henny TB says, well, GTG Ima walk to Walmart and give people that dizzies I can't say on this app.
All right.
Thomas Munin 86 Gachu, he says, so no Octopath today?
Nah, not today. It's gonna be a shorter stream.
Brand new 16-bit Super Nintendo with Super Mario World. Wow! What's this one? Oh, this is a Sonic the Hedgehog from Sega Genesis. Hey, look at these radical colors, huh?
Wow.
No, over here. I like Genesis, and it costs a lot less. Wait, kid, that game I'll take Sonic and Genesis. I knew that.
What?
More speeds.
I've seen that commercial before, but it's so bizarre. It's like, why... Is that guy working for Nintendo, or is he working for the department where he's only supposed to sell Nintendos?
But soldiers of fortune blew them away. Soldiers of fortune. More action, more firepower, more attitude.
I've never played that.
Game of the year. Available.
Third-party game of the year. Never heard of such a title.
Danita Stokes, president of HAG.
Here's Karen.
Bad enough that Sega Genesis has the most 16-bit games, but this new Sonic the Hedgehog, oh, he really ducked my doilies. They say he's incredibly fast. Well, what's the hurry, mister? And about Smarty Pants. Why can't it be more like that nice boy Mario? Oh!
What?
New Sonic the Hedgehog, only on the 16-bit Sega Genesis system.
That's how you advertise Sonic, I guess. I guess it worked. Sonic is still around. Sonic was just so cool. You like don't know.
Christian says, eyes.
He was basically the coolest thing back in the 90s.
You and Sonic speed through, or you are dead, man. Sonic the Hedgehog, the hot new game from Genesis Games. Systems and games sold separately. No fool.
This is way before Sonic was brought to Nintendo. Oh yeah, way before. This must be, yeah, Japanese. I thought so.
Thomas Munan 86 Gachuhi says, Sega had a beef with Nintendo Sonic.
Sega had a beef with Nintendo in general.
Christian says, I had that game on a mobile device.
Sonic wasn't that big in Japan. He really wasn't. He was way bigger over here.
Thomas Munin 86 Gachuhi says, same Christian.
This one's weird. Just rocket launches the can. That's a big TV.
Food. Sonic the Hedgehog pasta from Franco-American.
See, okay, this is the trope I'm talking about. He just ate lunch from a TV screen.
For lunch.
Doesn't make
Henny
any
TV
sense.
says, I could barely walk out that door. I must stay here.
Okay.
Sonic 2 handles stubborn stains. Spots, no problem. Even slices and dices makes thousands of julienne.
Why?
You can play it too. This free Sonic 2 is a $54.99 value. You get two.
Christian says, wait, huh?
Sonic 2 fits easily into any tackle box. Made from a space-age polymer plastic for years of
This
and pets love it too. Buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1 and get Sonic 2 free. Act now. Wiener Dog sweater sold separately.
That's the kind of commercials that were in the 90s, man. It was strange crap like that. It was also parodying infomercials. We got Tails and Sonic in 3D, I guess, before Sonic CD existed.
Welcome to Sonic Land.
Welcome to Sonic Land. They used a claymation model of him over there in Japan.
Twice as big as Sonic 2! Does it have the 3D special stage?
This one was cool.
New Sonic 3 is now available at a store near you.
It's gonna drop a CRT on rural America.
On Groundhog Day. Make that hedgehog.
Dude, why be needlessly cruel to the hedgehog?
Thomas
Why?
Munane 86 Gachuhi says, that controller, when I see it, just bothers me. I mean, the design is like a PlayStation and an Xbox had babies without the joy in the sticks.
Yeah, the Genesis gamepad was weird. Or Mega Drive, if you are not American.
When the game's over.
Sonic? Are you guys in there?
Hey, here's a hint. They're at McDonald's in the dollar.
So it's canonical that Sonic and his friends eat at McDonald's.
Tails flies who knows how high, and Robotnik barely dodges disaster. There's even this sweepstakes thing, where 10,000 lucky folks will win.
The sweepstakes thing.
If you're still looking for Sonic and his friends,
I need to report a missing hedgehog.
take the kids to McDonald's, where what you want is what you get.
If you think you're ready for life on the edge,
I actually remember these toys. I had a few of them.
flying friend Tails, then maybe
I had the Tails one for sure.
3 Happy Meal.
And the Knuckles one.
Or maybe you're not. But if you are, one Sega toy comes with each Happy Meal you buy.
We went to the big guy. Great idea for a game called Sonic and Knuckles.
What?
In his own game.
Tomas Munane 86 Gachuhi says, I prefer retro controllers than the Genesis one.
I like this SNES controller.
So we sold the whole thing to Sega.
Pretty sure that's the guy from Twin Peaks.
Sega Genesis, Sonic and the...
Now that's a collection. Look at that. You got Sonic 3, Sonic 2, and Sonic and Knuckles. You can't get a better trio.
We had this great idea for a new game called Sonic and Knuckles. It's got Knuckles plus lock-on technology. So you can play Knuckles.
Sonic and Knuckles was invented by elves.
We sold it to Sega.
Who's laughing now? Batman!
You could never make this commercial today.
Hey, come on!
You're too slow. Look at that.
Tomas Maneni 86 Gachuhi says, let me hop off for a minute.
Okay. Are you monetized? I am.
Christian says,
I am.
This is before Nintendo.
This is during Nintendo. This is like Super Nintendo era.
From the North Pole, 2 renegade elves leave on a mission to deliver an amazing new game that will change every Sonic game ever created for Genesis.
There's so many Sonic commercials. It's great.
Sonic and Knuckles arriving October 18th. Maybe.
Sega presents one champion of good, one pawn of evil. It's Sonic and Knuckles. Not only is it the greatest Sonic game ever, it also comes with...
Christian says, before N64 and GameCube.
That's true, yeah.
34 megs of power.
Tomas Mumin 86 Gachuhi says, back.
Okay.
Only on Sega Genesis.
I'm gonna drop some stars here, guys.
Cartridges and Sega Genesis each sold separately.
I'll actually be right back. 20 seconds.
今ならミックソフトがメガドライブについてくるメガドライブプラス1
Sega issues an all-points bulletin. The suspect is known as Knuckles. He climbs, he catches major air, he chills the reggae, and he's going head-to-head with Sonic.
Introducing the
Okay, I'm back.
backward-compatible game.
You say he chills to reggae?
7 zones plus bonus stages against all new enemies. And it doesn't end there. Lock on your Sonic 2 or 3 cart and transport Knuckles to hidden levels in your old games. Sonic and Knuckles for your Sega Mega Drive. Printed at your video store now.
Pretty straightforward.
Mega Drive non ce n'è più per nessuno.
Eh sì ragazzi, Mega Drive regala Sonic. Cosa?
Yeah, they called it the Mega Drive, like pretty much everywhere but America.
Thomas Muni 86 Gachuhi says, does spamming count when I just chat every 3 secs?
Depends what you say.
It's the Honey Nutty Complete Breakfast.
Hey Sonic, how can I be as good as you?
Now you can collect Sega Bucks only on marked boxes of Honey Nut.
Sega Buck.
You'll get $1 back for every Sega Buck mailed in with Sega proof of purchase and cash register receipt. So it's easier to get awesome Sega video games like Echo Tides of Time.
Good game, but...
Thomas Munin 86 Gachuhi says, what if I just say thing about the commercial?
So that's fine, I don't mind.
Part of this complete breakfast.
As long as it's like relevant.
Now Honey Nut Cheerios offers
But if you're just like,
tips right on the box, plus a
I don't know, spamming letters and emojis and all that stuff,
Panic on Funkatron.
you know.
Winning 1 in 10,000. Check mark boxes.
Here's a deal that's off the planet. Mega Drive Supersonic Author. Sega Mega Drive, the ultimate video game system, now includes the ultimate video game.
Sounds Australian.
Hedgehog, speed, action, graphics, gameplay. Plus, you get $150 worth of the latest games free. Mega action.
Is it gonna have that weird guy at the end? The Rainbow Man?
Mega deal of the century.
Tomas Menin 86 Gachuhi says, new Sega ruined my cereal cause of the console and the pad.
Cereal? Honey Nut Cheerios?
Feels like a little. It's Sonic.
Sonic Spinball.
It's a new Sonic Spinball. It's faster.
Everybody's eyes in these Sega commercials are like either popping out of their heads or like rolling in the back of their skull.
Tired of the same old fun and games? Welcome, Spider-Man, X-Men, to the video game ride of your lives.
Wolverine, Spider-Man, Gambit, Cyclops.
Now on Genesis, the ultimate video game.
Robot voice from Temu.
Tired of the same old fun and games? Welcome, Spider-Man, X-Men, to the video game ride of your lives.
Thomas Munani 86 Gachuhi says, bro's eyes were sending out gang signs.
Yeah. That's like, they could have done that in the commercials and it wouldn't. It would be just as ridiculous.
Panic.
What is this for?
Terror.
Some Marvel game?
Chaos. And that was before. Maximum Carnage.
Maximum Carnage, okay.
Sega introduces Spider-Man with real web-slinging action. Genesis. New Streets of Rage. You control 40 incredible moves. Gotta get Genesis like nothing ever before. Genesis. Sega Genesis gives you more.
Thomas Munin 86 Gachuhi says, no wonder Carnage is weak.
Yeah, I don't remember that game very well. I remember these. Sonic and Streets of Rage, those were good.
Hey, we're talking baseball. Sega Genesis Sports Talk Baseball. Sandberg's facing Ryan. Here's the voice of Sports Talk Baseball.
Oh, listen to that voice synthesis.
Baby! All the superstars are here, Dick. Canseco, Clark, Dykstra, Franco.
What's up, Ninja?
Ninjago Girl says, yo, cool.
Good to meet you.
Welcome.
Buddy, you're out of here. Football is next.
Very special Sega stream.
Ninjaga Girl says, the sky.
Yes.
Christian says, sup sis.
Wait. Okay, so this is a little bit different from them coming out of the TV. Beating up a car in Street Fighter 2.
Ninjago Girl says, gonna get some food right now, then lurk. Face in clouds.
So he gets the special Sega Genesis fighting stick.
Wow.
It comes with Streets of Rage 2. He saves $40. He gets more moves. He gets more control. Now things are pretty much okay.
What?
I said chocolate chip.
What?
Say it. Say it.
Where do we start?
How about his knee?
That's his face.
Tornado watch. I had like a really bad storm come through when I woke up. It's gone now.
Tomas Manin 86 Gachuhi says, nah, the surgery gonna be a fail with this one.
Yeah, that's surgery. There's gonna be a lawsuit. Wrongful medical malpractice. I don't understand these old commercials with these edits, man. Where are they? Are they in some sort of warehouse with all these industrial fans in the background? Why are there so many flashing lights? Are they like supposed to be at a rave? Or are they just like crackheads in the alleyway? What is it?
Thomas Manen, 86 Gachuhi says, "Am I funny?"
Yeah.
The evil Skynet. Nothing. Bobby! Don't give your...
Whoa, man.
Well, almost nothing.
Wow. I don't even know what to say about that.
Tasmania is coming to Fox 5 days a week.
That's excited.
And to celebrate, we're throwing a Taz 5 Days Video Craze sweepstakes.
What? It's just Tasmania. This game, I rented it and it was bad. It was a bad game. Oh, they even had it for the Game Gear, huh?
Taz 5 Days Video Craze. P.O. Box 1129, Los Angeles 90078. Hurry! Entries must be in by September 15th.
Thomas Munin, 86 Gachuhi, says, Sega has a beef with me.
How so?
He's big. He's mean.
Wow. This game looks awful.
Thomas Manin, 86 Gachuhi, says he's black.
Oh, wow. He's green though, he's not black.
In level 1, the hyenas laughed at me.
In level 2, the monkeys threw you in insane directions and you couldn't get past level 2. That's what the next line should be, because this game...
In level 10,
yeah, because you had Game Shark.
Thomas Munin, 86 Gachuhi, says, my dumbass thought hyenas cry.
I think they do.
Genesis with Bartzilla, Itchy and Scratchy, Homer Kong, Bartman, and more. Bart's Nightmare, now Super NES and Genesis.
Clip saved.
Imagine being as powerful, as ruthless, as thorough.
8 likes.
Hey, thanks guys. We're almost to 10. We're almost to 10 likes.
You're the nice guy.
If we can get there, that'd be cool.
Really is gonna take ages.
Sega. Yo, it's Sega's Toe Jam and Earl. The hippin' is hoppin' is...
Oops. Hold on. Sorry, chat.
Giving it to you like it. Toe Jam and Earl is so funky, it'll make you scream.
This is the stuff that Sega did that basically made them go bankrupt. They made games like Toe Jam and Earl, and it was a good game, but you can't just make a game called Toe Jam and Earl anymore and have it sell.
The following contains subtitles for our non-funk speaking audience.
Yo, what up, dog? About my boys Toe Jam and who?
Here's a new game.
Games be fresh. Bam! All that.
I like it.
Yo, peep out my man TJ as he
See Toe Jam dance.
And they go crazy Earl checking out the house in the hood.
Earl gives you neat tips.
Highly recommend it.
Wow.
Toe Jam and Earl.
Wow.
Megatron game and Sega Genesis, each sold separately.
Toy Story. Analog horror story. The graphics on that game were used the same graphics as Donkey Kong used. Silicone graphics.
From Sega, the Mega Drive with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Another Australian commercial. I've never seen a Toys R Us commercial from another country before.
quality graphics. Toys R Us price $126.94. There's millions such every all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us, Toys R Us, Toys R Us.
Dang it.
Thomas Muneen, 86 Gachuhi, says, Nintendo be quiet since this dropped.
Right.
Call Troy's two-point conversion. Use Troy's exclusive general manager screen to build
Some more sports commercials.
They stole Aikman's brain. It's in Troy Aikman NFL football at Kmart. Who would do such a thing?
Well, okay, that's weird.
Tamed by success, the turtles lost their savage edge. Greed is dead. It's
Turtles vs. Mutants.
from the streets.
This is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fighting game.
As power joins forces with rage, ripping through fear, and no one sheds a tear for mutilated mutants.
It wasn't good.
Warriors crushed by street tough turtles.
Was not good, chat.
For a high dose of reality in Konami's Tournament Fighters.
It was just called Tournament Fighters. Cowabungie? No. Alright, this game rocked,
86 Kachuhi says, your streams are actually enjoyable. Every stream of yours, I'll join.
Thank you, Thomas. Stars
Christian
fall.
says, I'm getting food from Sonic.
Dude, we used to have a Sonic around, but they like went out of business or whatever. So they just closed down. Konami used to make the best games for that era.
Hey, you.
Konami's kind of having a comeback era right now, too. I don't know. I think this is a European commercial. It's like a montage of different games.
There are over 100 Mega Drive games.
Yep, they called it the Mega Drive. It's European, all right.
Thomas Mooney, 86 Gachuhi, says, every friend of mine that has Sega are single and not married.
What?
Bombs?
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Play an impressive game. Squeeze a ton of semolina in a
What the hell?
Even more impressive for a troublemaker.
This is not gonna sell consoles.
Squeezing whoopee cushions in an alley.
Whatever this is, man.
Squeeze of all and we're doing you a favor. We squeeze into a Mega Drive 3 games from Sega. If the thought of DOS makes your eyelids flicker, you get a whole lot from.
People in the 90s were different. That was a commercial. That somebody agreed to put that on the air. Somebody paid money for that. It's the same guy rapping again. If you
Thomas
won't
Manai,
bring down
86
best in the
Gachuhi,
world.
says, bro, that guy who be rapping is like Christian be eating.
Nice. Yeah, he's eating at Sonic today too, which is ironic considering the Sega theme today.
My very latest cut.
You could eat golden rings at Sonic. Onion rings.
If you don't want a frazzling galactic flash. If you want to stop the lemmings on the suicide run.
Huh?
Let's T2 with his men as a gun.
Another industrial fan in the background because that was just the 90s. 9 Inch Nails was popular at the time.
Thomas Munin, 86. Gachuhi says, bro, even Sonic refuses to drop Season 4 cause of Sega.
Season 4?
For Sega Genesis.
Oh, Vector Man was cool.
For a chance at a $25,000 grand prize. Vector Man.
That That was a cool commercial. I like that. That was early CG. They did a good job.
NHLPA All-Stars. Real NHLPA players and international teams. Plus 20% larger graphics than the competition.
20% larger graphics?
It's the ultimate power play. Goal.
What does it even mean, larger graphics? Larger sprites?
In the NHLPA All-Stars on Sega Genesis.
You got a play.
Isolated, detached. No one should have to play video games by themselves.
Hey, time. I got something for you.
Fortunately, there's this new thing called the X-Band Video Game Network. It's the world's first
X-Band
for your Genesis or Super Nintendo, and it can automatically match you to thousands of the most cutthroat video gamers in the country.
Thomas Munine, 86 got you, he says, Bro Sega thinks they are the main character.
Plug in a phone cord.
Wow. He punches the brick wall.
You'll be on the network.
And he's playing Sega Genesis Online. And you create a character.
Christian says, oh,
Works with your favorite multiplayer game.
Saga Super Nintendo.
NBA Live 95.
This is insane.
95, and tons more.
I've never seen this commercial in my life, but it's literally a commercial about playing online.
There's X-Mail so you can receive and send messages.
You can send mail.
Or to people on the internet. And you can read out 2 online newspapers. There's Bandwidth, which is packed with gaming, music, sports, and entertainment.
This is like a whole video.
Christian says, I mean Sega.
Like national player rankings and gaming news. There's even tournaments where you can win big money. To get automatically matched with an opponent, just select challenge. And we'll find you someone to play against, no matter where they live.
How many people had this service? Probably not many.
Opponent in real time. Or if there's someone you want to get even with, you can select them from your player list. With your all-time worst enemy.
Tomas Munane 86 Gachuhi says, Christian should be called Mushmouth.
Why?
Christian says, so Super Nintendo came before N64?
That's right. Came out in 91.
You can play local
64 came out in 97, I think.
And unlimited local play is only $9.95 a month.
$9.95 a month. That was expensive back in the day. Just to play online? Wow, that's cool. You could play Doom.
So
like the list of games was so short. It's like
Thomas Munine, 86, Gachuhi says, welcome. Yo, Christian the First, have a beef with you, boy.
What's up, Jerry?
First month on the network free.
That was a Blockbuster video commercial. It was like a whole thing. I wonder if they played that in stores. This is different.
Magneto has arrived.
It's another X-Men commercial.
For Sega Genesis. Now, two can play the most mutant heroes. And Magneto.
I guess Magneto was popular back then. Or maybe they were just forcing him.
Marvel's X-Men 2 for Sega Genesis. Hardware and game
It was a good game.
Separately.
The X-Men games were good.
What's this magazine doing under your bed?
Get that weed whack away from my door.
String beans?
What? What the hell?
Introducing the first Doom-like game for Sega.
The first Doom-like game for Sega?
Zero tolerance. Because there's just way too much.
That
Change and a free burger with cheese.
Ninja Go
like a
Girl
threatening
says,
aura.
wait, did Wario change names? Or does someone else have beef with Christian? Eyes.
I think it's
9
somebody
likes.
else.
Christian says,
We're almost at 10
I had
likes, guys.
Spider-Man game for the Nintendo Wii.
I had the N64 Spider-Man game. It was pretty good. Zombies ate my neighbors. This is a cool game.
Zombies ate my neighbors. From Konami.
Konami? Of course, it's good.
Look at the way he moves up and down. He must be double jointed. You gotta see this.
Huh?
At least he's better than yesterday.
What? What? No, you're telling that's never happened.
Masbunane 86 Gachuhi says, "Your Ninjago, bet you are one of them Sega designered."
Great deal.
What?
Second video game ready.
I mean, that's cool though. We like Sega.
You won't stop.
Ninja Go Girl says, unrelated, but I just found out I also have a Stitch shirt.
Oh, you should have found it yesterday because it was Stitch Day, and my avatar's still Stitch, isn't it?
Whoa. Color. Hey, there's an easier way to get color.
Wait a minute. What just happened there? Sorry, what? I can't just ignore that. He picks up a squirrel and hits
Ninjago
himself
Girl
in the
says,
head.
I found it after stream though.
Color. Hey, there's an easier.
Huh?
The full color portable with over.
Ninjago Girl says, had to pack more after stream.
Oh, you found it during packing?
Thomas Munin 86 Gachuhi says, "Shoo up Ninjago. You know I hate Sega."
What?
Christian says, "Sigh, I forgot to share my Stitch t-shirt."
What? Are there just like building demolitions, like frickin' Saddam Hussein in between all this?
Ninjago Girl says,
Where's
I don't
that
know
damn
either, Polly.
fourth Chaos Emerald?
If you were colorblind,
Stars ahead.
12, then you wouldn't care which portable you had. Of course, you wouldn't care if you drank from the toilet either.
Wow.
Thomas Munin 86 Gachuhi
Sorry.
says, "I don't know why I have a Xbox underwear don't tell."
I need to see this again. This was such a...
12. If you were colorblind and had an IQ less than 12,
He's looking at the Game Boy and the Sega Game Gear.
which portable you had. Of course, you wouldn't care if you drank from the toilet either.
Cream spinach color. What is that music? Why?
Ninjago Girl says, hilarious commercial.
That was a good Sega commercial.
Christian says, "Excuse me, eyes."
Attention consumers. Certain portable gaming systems are being dressed up in order to distract the buyer from their ordinary one-color play. What could be next? Little flower print dresses? Black leather...
Thomas Munin 86 Gachuhi says, it's gonna take me 2 years to save up for a Nintendo Switch Lite FR.
of exciting full-color games radiating from the inside. And we promise no sleazy little get-ups that scream...
Ninjago Girl says, remind me why they don't make their own consoles no more.
I mean, they got priced out. Well, what happened was Sony made the PlayStation 2 and just killed everyone except for... I mean, they even killed the... They didn't kill Nintendo, but... Sony just ran away with video games for the longest time.
Parce qu'il porte la Game Gear.
Nintendo was in struggle mode during the GameCube era.
Elle est noire, mais la couleur est à l'intérieur.
Dreamcast got killed. Dude, who brings a CRT on an airplane? And how could you fit a CRT on the airplane?
Ninjago Girl says, dang.
Game Gear, carrying case, and 2 hit games. Sonic 2, and the Major Baseball. Whoa, even save $50.
To Masmanae 86 Gachu, he says, because people got disgusted with the console and just robbed Sega.
Wait a minute. They're pushing the Game Gear so hard, but I guarantee you, chat, that Game Gear could not last an entire plane ride on 6 AA batteries, because that's how much it took. And the Game Gear just died, like, very fast on that battery. I want to see that stewardess's eyeballs again, though. I swear, every Sega commercial, like, their eyes are so crazy, I think they get worse. Yeah, they do. They screwed with people's eyeballs so much. This is when you can watch broadcast TV on your Sega Game Gear, which was something you could do. Pretty wild.
Tomas Munane, 86 Gachuhi, says, "Give me $5, please."
Okay, but you have to give me $10 tomorrow. Columns. Columns was okay. Is that Bang?
Thomas Munin, 86 Gachui, says, "I deliver your food, sir."
I didn't order no food. The Japanese commercials are just strange, just in general.
Thomas Munine 86 Gachuhi says, "I'm Amir."
Amir. Oh yeah. Game Gear. Dude, I had a Game Gear and like the Game Boy was just better. Sorry. They tried to do too much with Game Gear.
Castle Evolution, Revenge of Drancon, here now in full living color. System games and batteries all sold separately.
Tomas Munune, 86 Gachuhi, says, "Good boy."
Okay. I think that was Brazilian or something. They loved their Game Gears back then.
The system Game Gear. Choose your weapon, charge your course, and listen carefully. It's time to prove yourself. Introducing
what is this?
Color portable video game system.
Afterburner?
People who like to fly. Game Gear from Sega.
I don't know what game that was.
You won't get my golden crisp this time.
What? I remember the Golden Crisp Bear.
Thomas says, "Give $5 and I feed them. Kids in Africa."
Sega has joined forces with Golden Crisp.
There's only sound on like the left side of my ear right now.
Any of these Sega Game Gear games. On Golden Crisp are these other posts.
Oh, that cut out. Is that a paper mache dog? Why are there dogs strapped to the door? What is this world?
Ninja Go Girl says, "This is making me want to play SSS on Roblox."
Wow, I haven't played that in a while.
You're just glad they invented this. All you good fools watching telly.
Wow.
Thomas says, "Come on, man, just play Octopath."
I mean, I'm taking a break today. It's going to be a shorter stream.
Game Gear already does that. It's a lie. It's true. Call Play scramble, pass and score with Joe Montana football.
We're in the whole Game Gear commercial section now. I'm pretty sure we're just deep in it now.
Game Gear from Sega.
Thomas says, which console do you play on?
For Octopath, a Switch.
Game Gear already does that. It's a lie. It's true. Call, play, scramble, pass and score with Joe
The same commercial.
Game Gear. But mine.
Let's go a little bit further. What about the
Ninjago
Sega
Girl
CD
says,
commercials?
you should try when you got the time. There are new stuff added in, like gliding for some characters and air countdowns when you submerge in water.
Really? Air countdowns. Why did they add that? That's like the worst part of Sonic.
We bring you.
Not this guy again. This is for Sega CD, which sold horribly.
New Sega game. Megan, what's it like to be a Mega CD star?
Real tough. You try dying 2,000 times a day.
Hey. Dude was Peter Griffin
Ninjago
before
Girl
Peter
says,
Griffin.
but it's also part of the franchise Polly.
I know, it's true.
Whether you could do this move. Commercial? Sega Mega Drive. Got one.
Thomas says, I buy for you Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. That game is fire.
It comes in 7.
I never played it, but yeah, that looks like a good game.
Interactive.
Ninjago Girl says, robots don't have to breath, though.
True. Baked beans? What? This was like YouTube poop on TV. It's honestly uncanny how similar these commercials are to YouTube poops.
How could you let that happen?
Everything's just so extreme.
Thomas says, bro, Sega is $2 net worth.
Let that happen.
That wasn't too bad, kid. Pretend it's a game.
These games sucked so bad on the Sega CD.
Mega World. Hyper Attachment. Mega CD. Mega CD. 究極兵器メタルソニック最速にして最強のライバル出現がソニックを熱く影
Oh, this is a good game though.
過去へ未来へ超音速アクションは
It has the Japanese theme song instead of Sonic Boom. Okay, that's a cool commercial too.
From Mega CD.
Another demo reel.
Thomas says, bro, one stream down is a girl playing dress to impress getting 1K views while a realistic streamer here is getting 4. I'll sue that girl.
Yeah. It's really easy to be a streamer as a girl. I think.
Ninjago Girl says, super characters are a thing now, like Super Sonic and Shadow, Shaiko Kinesis Silver, Master Metal Sonic, I think it's called, and Doom Shadow from Shadow Generations.
Doom Shadow?
Says, huh?
I swore I'd never play Roblox again, but I mean, it sounds interesting.
It's Mega World.
It was actually kind of a cool... It was like the coolest thing on Roblox when I played it. Japanese commercial. They're just showing specs. It's like, look at these specs. They don't show any games, though. I wonder why. Because they were all bad, except for Sonic CD. Oh no. Copyright strike!
Yo! What are you doing?
Thomas says, bet you $1 they ain't looking at the game, they looking at something else, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Anybody out there?
Marky Mark. Another sellout. I'm sick of seeing Mark Wahlberg everywhere. Sellout.
Ninja Go Girl says, downside in Doom Shadow is that the form doesn't last long, but you can surf on water with Doom Surf.
Like hover over it? Like Supersonic hovers over water?
Thomas says, I have bad news, I gotta eat.
Understood.
I hope it's good food. There's Wario.
Wario says, hey you stripy boilers.
Here's your chance to get stars, Wario. Christian isn't here right now. Or well, maybe he is. Looks like he is.
Ninjago Girl says, more like a hoverboard.
Oh, okay. So like a real surf.
Get stuff for free. So now it's see what you can do when you apply yourself. One mind, one machine. XI, multi-entertainment system.
Maybe I should play Sonic
JVC XI.
Shadow Generations soon. I could put it on my Switch. What is this?
Christian says, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Well, war must be on.
Wario says, that's it. We're back at war.
What is this commercial? And when is it gonna end?
The days of mono entertainment.
What the heck is this?
Games console. That changed everything, didn't it?
No. Huh? This is not an American commercial. Guarantee. This is like a French commercial or something.
Ninjago Girl says, sad news though, Supersonic doesn't hover on water. Only psych-cokinetic silver.
Psycho... Oh, what? Supersonic should hover over water, though. He's been able to do that for a long time. A goldfish. No, this is the... I hate this commercial.
Machine to give you access to 16-bit technology, dedicated to pure...
This is bad. This probably sold no consoles. None.
Christian says, I trust my sister Ninjago Girl.
Detailed animation and stereo sound.
This must be one of those tapes that they played in like Walmart on repeat.
So where do you go from here?
What?
What's the next level out there? What are you going to do with all that imagination of yours?
What is going on? What's with all these unnecessary transitions and effects?
Soon the story continues with the arrival of the Sega Mega CD. Imagine a machine with over 500 megabytes of power, used only for games play. 2 16-bit processors, and enough capacity to use real film imagery and CD quality sound.
Yeah, some of the worst film imagery you've ever seen.
Mega Drive into a monster. When you bought that Mega Drive, you bought your ticket to ride. It's coming, so get tooled up. Blow your mind with the ultimate peripheral to your Mega Drive. Only the Mega CD can give you such awesome games play.
This is the definition of insisting upon itself. Alright, there's another one. Another one, chat. Somebody gets... It wasn't the TV she got sucked into, it was the actual Sega CD, which is a probably far worse fate.
Ninjago Girl says, hopefully that'll be fixed in the next 2 years.
In the next 2 years. A game called Sewer Shark.
Hi there. Got Commissioner Steitzler.
Buy my game, kid! I'm eating a pizza in New York! Isn't that a game you want to play?
Ninjago Girl says, right now they added in new racetracks.
Nice. I'm getting spaghetti all over me, kid. Don't you want to play Sega CD?
You nailed it. And we got a one-way ticket to Soul. Maybe you're good enough. Dog meat. Let's find out.
I'm sorry, just stuff like this is why Sega failed. I'm sorry. They should try again, though. They should make a new console.
Ninjago Girl says, well, last week was Sonic's birthday week. The week before that was the new tracks.
Oh yeah, it was Sonic's birthday. Sonic's 1 year younger than I am. I'm older than Sonic by 1 year.
Christian says, can't wait for Sonic Crossroads.
Yeah. A few more months.
Welcome to Make My Video. What up? This is Boy Taka, and welcome to Make My Video.
Oh no.
The hotline is smoking, so let's get right to our first caller, please.
Crisscross.
Hello, Mr. Room. Yo, make that thing happen.
Wario says, Stitch Day is over.
That is true. I'm probably gonna get copyright strike here, so I'm gonna talk over this, or at least skip it.
Ninjago Girl says, I have to keep saving my money, sadly, for before the move.
It's already preventing me from getting the Steam Deck and Crossworlds.
Playability.
Mm.
You can chill out to your own.
That may be true, but soon enough you'll have it. The minor setback. Plus, they'll just get cheaper and cheaper if you wait.
Christian says, saving money can be very helpful for later spend.
Wario says, June is the month for all of Stitch cousins.
Really?
Ninjago Girl says, I sure hope so, Chad man.
What you should do is see if you can find like a used Steam Deck.
Wario says, yes.
On like Facebook Marketplace.
10 likes.
Nice. Thank you. Or 10. More stars.
Ninjago Girl says, I'll have a quick check on that.
I bet you can find one for pretty cheap.
For those who purchased something other than a Sega Genesis.
Yeah, that's it.
Our sincere condolences.
What a waste.
When you start with a Genesis, you can always add a Sega CD. And new Genesis 32X. Everything else is cold and stiff.
Burial or cremation?
burn it.
What?
To the next level.
These are unhinged commercials now.
What the heck are you doing in here? You see this? It's called a carrot. Now go out there and ungrade them.
What? Bram Stoker's Count Dracula.
Wario says, AYOOOOO.
Dracula from Sony ImageSoft. Sure, it's just a game.
Talk to your aunts.
Wario says, ban this commercial.
I hear your grades stink.
You don't ban all these commercials.
Eat a roll, eat a roll, eat a roll.
What?
Cliffhanger from Sony ImageSoft. Sure, it's just a game.
I don't know what to say about that one.
Wario says,
just
sign
weird.
no crash commercial.
I hear your grades stink. You don't look healthy.
Nah, today's Sega commercial. We just saw this.
Cliffhanger from Sony ImageSoft.
What?
Sure, it's just a game.
A bad one at that.
One instinct.
The Mega Move.
This guy's terrifying. Stop posting this skull.
They said he started something. And they wanted me to finish it.
Are there Dreamcast commercials?
Christian says, Wario, I owed you an apology.
He certainly had something. There are no winners, and death is just another beginning. But his world is a lot more interesting. Besides, it was a two-player game. 24-hour Sega TV, available on Mega CD!
Okay.
The other day I had the weirdest dream. Everyone was after me, and they all had flaming corn dogs. And then I fell and hit my head. That's when the dream started. I dreamed I was a Sega CD. Everything was so... Then this 32X...
Ninjago Girl says, I think I found a good deal on one. Eyes.
Really? How much is it?
And everything was okay again.
These are bizarre.
Hey! Do you really have to watch the rest of this stupid movie to see how it's gonna end?
They pushed this
Ninjago
Sega
Girl
CD
says.
so much.
It's like...
Not your video game.
102? I would buy that today if you can. That's a great deal.
Hungry?
Ground Zero, Texas, only on Sega.
Ground Zero, Texas? Never heard of it.
He has friends wherever he goes. Not here. No Goofy. No Minnie. No mercy. Mickey Mania from
Mickey Mania was good.
Genesis Sega CD.
Wasn't like Sonic Mania good, but it was good.
Also look for Mickey Mania game tips in specially marked boxes of cinnamon toast.
What? Look for game tips and cereal?
Do you know what my friend here just called you? He called you a glass-jawed, bird-necked, no-jabbing wimp. You gonna take that?
Gulp.
Step into the ring. Not your typical video game, huh? Stick 'em, jab, move, come on. Right, there you go, left, hit him again. Uh-oh. Prize fighters, only on Sega CD. Okay, he takes back the bird neck part.
What's up, Cheryl?
Hey!
Sonic.
You still don't have a Sega CD? What are you waiting for, Nintendo to make one? You have seen the games, right? Wrong answer, man. Show 'em!
This is one everyone knows, I think.
see more?
Christian says, well,
Il cuore del futuro batte per Mega CD e solo chi è Mega può avere Mega CD. Unisci la potenza di Mega.
Did that Sega CD just break the fourth wall?
Più 16 bit uguale conquista il tuo nuovo mondo. Il mito di Sega. Mega CD non sono un CD.
These commercials are better than the American ones and the European ones.
Mega CD da Sega e giochi preziosi.
My dearest Maria, it's been a year now, and my heart breaks at the distance between us. I'm flying dangerous missions daily, and wonder if I will ever kiss your sweet lips again. There have been triumphs and setbacks.
I don't think you're ready to be up here.
P.S. Did I mention? I'm up for the Medal of Honor.
Tomcat Alley, take control.
What?
All video F-14 combat. Only on
What? Why did everything have to be so weird? Why did this toilet plunger have to yell Sega?
F-14 combat.
Look.
Only on Sega CD.
How did that plunger...
The Sega. Christian says, wait, I thought it was a Spanish commercial, but I think it was Italian.
It might have been Italian.
And 5
I thought it was Brazilian at first.
like a whole new game. Your father's been kidnapped and your family murdered. So you continue your father's experiments in human and animal mutations and transform yourself into a powerful man-wolf. Many scenes were just too big to fit onto a single Sega cartridge. But now, thanks to the power of the Sega CD, they're all here in one hard-hitting action spectacular. Wolf Child, available now for
Wolf Child? It's no wonder this console failed so hard.
Serum is sent from the planet K9, a peaceful dog world, to Earth to avoid the attack of the ferocious pit bullies. Soon, Wonder Dog is ready to fulfill his destiny and sets out on a wild and wacky adventure back to the planet K9. Wonder Dog,
Planet K9?
red-hot cartoony hero game category, and he...
This game sucks.
Furthermore, GamePro reviewers gave Wonder Dog a perfect 5. Too bad, Sonic. He's a...
Oh, What? Too bad, Sonic.
He's Wonder Dog, available now for the Sega CD system from JVC.
Wow.
Welcome to the next level. Man, I think he's permanently attached. It goes around and around. Whoa! Nothing else moves like it. And around and around. Nothing else sounds like it. Sega CD. Sega CD. Sega CD. Sega CD.
Have you ever noticed when you say something long enough, it becomes incredibly meaningful?
Sega CD!
I certainly have.
Strange.
It goes around and around and around. I feel that today's youth is obsessed by concentric motion. Spin till you go crazy.
They pushed this so hard just for it to fail so bad. Let's skip ahead. Just a little bit. Let's see some 32X commercials.
天災や戦争など様々な試練を乗り越えていく采配は歴史シミュレーションならではの醍醐味だ。シミュレーションファンにはたまらない魅力が満載の三国志4は
I'm not sure about this one.
95年春発売予定です。
The meat grinder. This is where they're putting Nintendo.
My wife is gonna kill me. You're in this dark, nasty place. Pretty disgusting. Now on 32X, it makes me sweat. Welcome to the world of Doom. A hellish nightmare for the more real, the more intense world of Genesis 32X. It takes my mind off work.
The 32X version of Doom was horrible.
It's more powerful than 3DO.
Machine has appeared in homes across America.
Double and redouble his power. 32.
6 times more powerful than 3DO.
All right, baby.
40 times more than Super NES.
Hey, yo, there is no 32-bit Super NES. Are we gonna see the games? Oh.
Didn't need to be 32-bit. That's the thing.
Thank you.
Mega Drive è ancora più forte, perché è l'unico che diventa 32 bit. Hai Mega Drive? Bene. Non ce l'hai? Peccato. Ti perdi sfida, divertimento, qualità e gli esclusivi giochi per Sega Mega Drive. E Sega è sempre con te, dove vuoi, con Game Gear, l'unico portatile con
Seems Italian.
Mega Drive, 32X e Game Gear.
Yeah, it is Italian.
E divertiti.
For those who purchased something other than a Sega Genesis,
Yeah, that's it.
our sincere condolences.
What a waste.
Start with a Genesis. You can always add a Sega CD. And new Genesis 32X. Everything else is...
Paranoid is getting the better of me. I hate this. I want to get it, but at the same time...
Welcome to the next.
But if I buy it from that dude, he's gonna start something. Yeah, maybe don't.
Wario says, Knuckles Chaotix when...
See, like, what I would do? Never, Wario, never. I'll never play that game. I hate it. Sucks.
11 likes.
Oh, thank you. We're up to 11. What I would do is be like, hey, we're gonna meet at the police station for a trade. That way, you know, if you start something, it's like cops are right there.
Welcome to the next level.
The graphics are really cool. Good game.
This is another flop from Sega.
Are you 32Xing yet?
Pretty much after Genesis and before the Dreamcast, Sega was not doing the right things, really.
Wario says, that boo was for Polly not playing Knuckles Chaotix.
It's not good, though.
Totally extreme gameplay.
I needed somebody willing to give me a ride, though, and I know that's not happening. Dang. Yeah, that's true. That's a tough one. Maybe eBay or something. I don't know. Could have it shipped to you.
It's so amazing. I can play arcade games in my own room. Thing. When I wanna be.
No way.
When our eyes are gray.
The Skip and Lyle show.
To fill my day.
Heck, I should be doing that now, yet got no feeling to do it. What are you doing? Studying?
Get 32 experience.
Get 32 ecstatic.
Okay, Jill, here's what we're gonna do, honey. I'm gonna close my eyes and look into your future. Let me have some very special future first.
Oh, wow.
Here it comes. I see a number. Wait, there's more! A letter. A big letter. A tall letter. A bold letter. It's a Y. No. A Z. No. An X! Oh my god, it's an X!
Yes, that's it. 32.
Oh, driver's exams.
My job, I'm a psychic.
Yeah, that's
I totally love the character's movements.
that's an important one.
32X games have huge computer graphics. There's a ton of new titles to play.
You can even play your favorite Genesis and CD game. 32X 32X makes the game way more intense, just like in the arcade.
In case of emergency, the 32X's CPU has two Hitachi 32-bit RISC processors running at 23 megahertz, 40 MIPS. Also underneath your 32X
Stuff that nobody really needs to know.
Genesis 68000 and a new VDP.
It's all about the games.
Experience a sudden graphic change. The 32X is equipped with high-speed RISC processors and dual frame buffers that allow rendering of 50,000 polygons per second, texture mapping,
Yeah, the written exam.
and rotation.
The written exam is easy.
Require us to
I mean, so is the driving test, but you just gotta practice, you know?
768 simultaneous colors and has a 4 megabit RAM memory in addition to the Genesis and Sega CD. At this point, the captain has illuminated the overlay light, which means that once we are airborne, you will be able to overlay graphics over Genesis video. For
4 months.
entertainment during the flight, the 32X
I would
digital audio with programmable sample rate.
I would study really hard and get it done as soon as possible.
On behalf of the entire crew, we would like
I'm sure there's YouTube videos out there that's like,
and would like to remind
here's how to study for the
32X is next.
whatever state you're in driving exam.
Everything's so much cooler on 32X. It's like art, man.
The 32X sound and graphics are jamming.
32X or not 32X, there is no mission. Zoom, dude! Cosmic carnage, dude.
Stellar assault. Virtual racing, you luck.
Metalhead!
Star Wars Arcade.
Golf Magazine's 36 great minutes. Discover great couples. Midnight Raiders.
Motocross Championship.
Surgical Strike.
None of these games are good, by the way.
Let the tension flow out of you. You feel yourself drifting off into a magical land.
Hey, what's this button do?
No, don't touch that.
Welcome to the next level.
Study from on exam from a book. How many pages is it? I'll have to double check that. Okay. Even then, I would just get it done. $104? Does it like give you example questions of what they would ask? Because that's all you need to study for is the example questions for the most part. And do you know if the test is going to be like multiple choice? And he's back.
Henny TB says, I'm back.
Nice. Pretty much just me and Ninjago at this point, I think. I think everybody else left. I thought this would get more viewers, to be honest. I thought everybody liked classic commercials.
Christian says, and me.
Oh, Christian's here too. I'm given some questions on a card that my mom wrote down for me to try to find the answer
Henny
and
TB
study.
says, I'm now on World 7 of my second playthrough of 3D World now.
Yeah? How many worlds are there? Okay, so like on the card that your mom wrote down, like what's an example question? If you have them. This commercial is just like a long gameplay reel.
Very special look at what 32X is really all about. More games.
Henny TB says, 10 worlds, 8 normal ones, and 2 special worlds after you beat it.
Oh yeah, the special ones. I don't think I've ever beat 3D World before. I've played it though. Okay. I think we're on like Sega CD still. This is not a good... Not a good console. What if we go... What if we go here?
Henny TB says, I remember my first time at the final boss, I kept dying, even though it was easy.
Yeah. Bowser. This is for the Sega Saturn. Yeah, you're gonna need to know the traffic signs. But those are really easy, you know? It's like if a guy's crossing a road, that just means, you know, there's people gonna be crossing the road pretty much. Stop sign's pretty obvious. Yield. Yield's an easy one. Just means slow down and look the heck around you before you go any further. Got the chevron signs, which means there's gonna be a twisty turny bendy thing. You know, if you see a duck crossing sign, it's gonna be ducks. Black and white or brown signs indicate. Brown signs are usually... trying to think. For Ohio, at least. I think they're like rest stops or something.
Henny TB says, I also remember getting the Wii U for Christmas.
The Wii U? Good console, honestly. Black and white signs? I actually don't know. But you could learn. What does the book say? See, I'm making you study right here, right now.
Henny TB says, the Wii U was basically a Switch prototype.
Kinda.
Christian says, I'm Black Wii U console.
I do know that I've seen him on a U-turn sign.
Christian says, I have Black Wii U console.
Yeah, I've got the same one, actually. If you guys still have your Wii U's, mod them. Go and mod your 3DS and Wii U's, please. I promise. Go get an SD card. Probably like
NETB
30
says,
bucks.
Wii U has
Amazon
the
or
best
Walmart.
home menu.
All you need is a computer to put the files on there. And you just mod it. Korewa. This is a Japanese commercial.
Henny TB says, I might buy a modded 2 Decuseconds XL because I don't have a PC to mod it.
Oh, I would just go to the library and do it. You gotta just get the files that you want. You could actually use a phone too. You just need an adapter for your phone to plug in an SD card. I found out that black and white signs give commands. Okay. What you gotta do here is use mnemonic phrasing to remember these kinds of things. And what I mean by mnemonic phrasing is you take some absurd relation and associate it with that answer. So I don't know. Black and white signs gives commands. Well, that's the opposite of wearing black and white stripes because you're taking commands because you wear that in prison. You know what I mean? It's like that's how you remember that stuff. It's just like black and white signs. Think of black and white stripes. You're in prison. People in prison take commands, but those black and white signs gives you commands. Just like weird stuff like that. You'll remember it so much better.
Never been a game like Sega Saturn's Nights. Never been a game that's allowed you to
What do the brown ones mean?
in real-time 3D. Never. But especially
I'm serious. I used to pass tests. Like, school is such a joke because I would just remember mnemonic phrases and pass tests. And like, it was just easy. Vampire Hunter.
セガマルチコントローラーで私はナイツになる
Areas of public recreations. Yeah, that's the same here. That's what I thought. It's like a rest stop or, I guess, a park. So, brown signs. You see brown leaves on a tree in the park, which is a public recreation. Bingo. There you go. Brown leaves.
私はナイツになる飛んだ
セガマルチコントローラーデビュー
4月5日全人類が空を飛ぶ
Are all these Japanese commercials? I think the Sega Saturn was way more popular. Over in Japan, that makes sense.
夢の中で私はナイツになる
Never got to think of it like that. There you go. That's a trick you can use for almost everything.
Milking my cat.
That's gross.
飛べた
セガマルチコントローラーデビュー
セガサターン勝つために生まれてきたオーバードライビング GTR 登場
People, this is not a test. We are at DEFCON 5, Alpha Sector.
What other questions are on those cards, Ninja? Let's make up some more stuff for you to remember. So you remember.
Henny TB says, Should I walk my cat?
You can, sure. I never walked my cat before.
When you've got Sega Saturn, nothing else matters. Sega!
I don't know how they'd take it. Let me get some stars going. Ooh, Panzer Dragoon. Good game.
Henny TB says, should I milk my cat?
That's pretty gross. You shouldn't do that.
パンツァードラグーンすごいソフトはセガサターンからサターンニュースシューティングゲームはファンタジーシューティングへと進化した
A bunch of Panzer Dragoon commercials, apparently.
Henny TB says, should I pet my cat?
Definitely. Dude, what is this thing? It hatched out of an egg and it was just like homunculus.
Sega.
男の子のゲームってさ。
Wow, dude, you gonna let her just do that to you?
Henny TB says, should I shove my cat in a cheese ball container?
No.
Sega Saturn's games to games on Plaything. Sega has a long history of creating true arcade games. Plaything's maker has no such history.
Is that Heihachi?
Arcade graphics and gameplay, it could only come from the power of 3 processors. Plaything has only...
What happens to the force of impact when you double or triple your speed? That is a weird question. What are the... Does it have, like, multiple choice answers to choose from? Police not.
Police notes from Konami.
Henny TB says, GTG, shove my cat in a cheese ball container by.
And don't joke about the cat stuff.
97.
Sega Saturn.
Mr. Baseball! Miracle! プロ野球グレイテストナイン97メイクミラクル奇跡を作り出せセガサターン
超最新データ版登場なりきりモードもさらに充実プロ野球グレイテストナイン
Greatest 998. This looks like a good game. It's the one I have to write down the answer on the back of the card when I study it.
Years away from entering the 21st century.
This commercial I woke up to one night. And I thought I was like in hell.
But are you ready for the future?
Introducing Sega Saturn. Aww. Hit it! Sega's next generation game.
I hate this commercial. This one's terrible, actually.
Arcade gameplay. All
in that book, does it tell you like what page? You know what page to find that information on?
Wow.
Because you should like try to fill it in. What I would do is like start with all the cards you don't have filled in, and then fill those in.
It's how you play the game.
Yeah, it's too bad you can't like search the page like a computer and type in impact and then find it, but yeah, this commercial's terrifying. I don't like it. The hard part is understanding what sentence to put on the back. I would say, I guess find out what like paragraph it's part of, read it over, and then I guess you could send a picture of that page whenever you find it on Discord, and I'll take a look too, and be like, oh yeah, this is probably what they mean.
1、2、3。
I like the Japanese commercials.
SNK. Biohazard. キャンペーン実施中 Sega Saturn あの超大作第2弾ついに完成ドラマチックアドベンチャー桜大戦2
桜再び参ります
At this point, I don't know. I don't even know what we're watching. '90s anime. Some like visual novel. No, this is like a strategy game. Looks kind of cool though. I'd play it. Hey, Samurai Showdown.
SNK SNK
Okay. That's terrifying.
Who gives you raging arcade gameplay? Authentic sports games.
Let me see that one mo again. This is the face that you'll see when you die.
Who gives you the most authentic sports games?
It's the realistic angel, the biblically accurate angel.
Lets you fly. And gives you access to the internet on your
Why does it gotta be so terrifying, like every time?
only on Sega Saturn.
Reload!
Oh look, a traffic sign.
12 likes.
Thank you. Oh yeah.
Sega
Sega Rally was on the Dreamcast. What? Again?
You are only seconds away.
What's her problem?
I have arranged for you to meet my companion.
This is the reason why Saturn failed. This is the reason why the Sega Saturn sold like a dumpster fire. Because of commercials like this. Oh, hello. Welcome. Oh, you're almost out of work. 10 more minutes.
Years away from entering the 21st century.
See, like this.
Humankind stands on the edge of the.
They should have never made this commercial.
Come a long way. But are you ready for the future?
Introducing
Sega's not ready for the future. Oh, it's 4 o'clock. Right. It's Friday. I gotta go back to work today.
Generation gaming platform, revolutionary
Ah.
sports and arcade gameplay, all with amazing new 3D
Wish it was just a billionaire.
before possible on home.
We didn't have to log into work and read emails. I'm not complaining. I just wish I was a billionaire.
Sega Saturn.
You will be sued. I hope. I hope. Gotta get that ad money. Yeah, we're just watching commercials right now. And just warm.
Engineering excellence, combining three 32-bit RISC
Did the thunderstorm hit you too?
processors
It-
to create a head-snapping 500,000.
I heard thunder like crashing down, it feels like on my road.
Monster torque and parallel processing power. All the speed and handling you'd expect. And every inch a Sega.
I'm waiting for Amanda to get here. Okay. Yeah, it stormed real bad for like an hour. Then it just stopped.
You knew how to play the game, but no one has played this hard, this fast, this real until now. Come to the world of Sega Saturn.
There's nothing there in that world. Sucked. Okay, it didn't suck, but this was no system seller. Not in the slightest. Again, I just can't comprehend these. Somebody greenlit these. Somebody said, yes, it's okay to put this on television. Somebody paid money for this. Okay, I will. Have fun.
Black fire.
Why? Why do they have to put him in a ballerina suit?
The most powerful, the most...
Who thought this was a good idea?
...game system anywhere.
And then the PlayStation came out.
Sega Saturn is the newest and most indulgent taste temptation from Sega, delivering crystal clear digital video and rich, creamy 3D graphics. Each unit is topped off with a delicious DSP chip dedicated to scrumptious CD quality sound. This gourmet meal from Sega goes
That wasn't a lie, though.
well with all of these yummy, mouth-watering titles. NHL All-Star Hockey. Clockwork Knight.
Oh, what? It was a good game, I guess.
Daytona, USA. Worldwide Soccer.
Alright, these Sega commercials are getting a little weird.
Go farther than you have ever gone before.
You should watch E3 from 2006.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
Yeah, there was a storm today.
In essence, the real power of PlayStation 3, our global shipments break down to 23.27 million in Japan and Asia, 41.82 million in North America, and 38.6 million in the European and PAL markets, with a global total of 103.69 million units. And for our fiscal year that began on April 1st, we forecast shipping an additional 10 million PlayStation 2 units into the global market. On the software front, the numbers are just as impressive. We have shipped over 1 billion units of PlayStation 2 software worldwide. That's 1 billion units on PlayStation 2 alone in 6 years' time. And this is a major achievement for our industry, and for this, I would like to personally extend my thanks and our thanks and gratitude to all of our development, publishing, and retail partners here in the audience and around the globe for being a part of this phenomenal success story.
Look at that shiny PlayStation 3 in the background.
Since PlayStation 2 went online in North America, we have amassed more than 3 million registered users, all enjoying this generation's crown achievement, the essence of multiplayer and cooperative play in a networked environment. And now, you may ask yourself why we continue to belabor these points, especially when it's common knowledge that month after month, PlayStation 2 outsells all competitive formats. And the answer is quite simple. We want to remind everyone that PlayStation 2 has and will continue to make significant contributions to the industry, and that Sony Computer Entertainment will be supporting the PlayStation 2 both on the hardware and software sides of the business for many, many more years to come, as we did on the PlayStation for more.
It's honestly true.
And we have an amazing
They just released a patch for PS3 last month.
the long-awaited sequel to God of War, SOCOM US Navy SEALs Combined Assault, Guitar Hero 2 from Red Octane, Yakuza from Sega, and many, many more. So please remember to check them out when you visit our booth. And outside of E3, consumers can look forward to 216 new PlayStation
Christian says, eyes.
and third-party
Eyes.
companies by year-end. Now, let me spend a little time on PlayStation Portable, the PSP.
Yeah.
Portable space with PlayStation Portable, I often receive two questions. Why did you wait so long? And why now? And these are two separate questions with one single answer. It's about the ability to offer the right product strategy at the right time. And for us, any product carrying the PlayStation brand has a lot to live up to. And yet again, we delivered on the promise. PSP is an unrivaled portable entertainment
Yeah, let's get to the games.
The culmination of the best that Sony has to offer. And at its core, a place that really offers a sense of belonging and building loyalty. And the increasing popularity of sites such as MySpace is a
Oh yeah, nice.
So by offering
MySpace.
a variety of functionalities beyond just gaming, whether it be account management, player profile, ranking, friends list, video chat, voice messaging, text messaging, and many more, our goal is to create and offer an environment that is more than just a place to play games.
Discord before
A
Discord.
virtual society or a community. And also, importantly, in keeping with our philosophy of maintaining an open platform, these basic services will be offered to PlayStation users free of charge. Additionally, as we learned with the PlayStation 2 network adapter, by its very nature, the connected console also gives us the ability to add another distribution channel, which is always changing, that users can access in bite-size.
Where's the funny stuff?
The original PlayStation game as well, when it was
Where's the giant enemy
not a
crab?
very good player even there.
Hold on, let's watch the cut.
We sent a message, and the message was clear. PlayStation 3 is not an incremental upgrade to our previous platforms, but is truly designed to advance our vision for computer entertainment today. It requires huge financial investment, $599 US, but we must take risks to reap the rewards. $599 US, and we're not about cutting corners to rush a product to market. Whoops. And we're certainly not interested in gimmicks.
Phil, today we have the Eye of Judgment. See, I placed a card onto the screen here, and a monster instantiates.
And we're certainly not interested in gimmicks.
So you can position this next to your TV screen and see for yourself what is coming up behind you.
And we're certainly not interested in conventional thinking.
Genji 2 is an action game which is based on Japanese history.
The essence of the PlayStation DNA is real change.
The stages of the game will also be based on famous battles which actually took place in ancient Japan. Here's this giant enemy crab.
As we gear up for the November launch, we're very excited to share with you
classic.
the phenomenal progress we've made in just a year's time. When we entered the portable space with PlayStation Portable, I often received two questions. Why did you wait so long? And why now? One single answer. The ability to offer the right product strategy at the right time. It's Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer! And as the global leader, our mission at Sony Computer Entertainment is to create products that truly inspire and entertain fans around the world.
I heard that the graphics on it was crazy.
Wow.
PlayStation 3 is powered by Cell. We have invested billions of dollars and hundreds of thousands of man-hours. It's a processor with power rivaling that of supercomputers, uniquely designed to support massive data processing required for digital entertainment. The essence of the PlayStation DNA is real change. So, what does all this mean? Ridge Racer! Simply put, we are giving the content creators unprecedented power to express their creativity and for the consumers to emotionally connect with and to enjoy the content that is created with a level of interaction, sophistication, and reality that has never been experienced with any other platform.
A lot of great new features for this game. Features as real-time weapon change.
With PlayStation 3, we are taking it to the next level.
To flip over this crab on its back if he shows up. And you attack its weak point for massive damage.
The next level.
Attack its weak point for massive damage.
Our development teams all around the world, in all of our studios, have been hard at work converting that technology and vision into magic.
Whoops. Another exciting aspect is the ability for consumers to make microtransactions, $599 US.
And we've been digging deeper and discovering what kind of muscle this machine really has.
And you can
just keep showing the rhino.
We have up and running on PlayStation 3 that we're really starting to push what this machine is capable of.
Real-time weapon change.
It's exhilarating. What they're creating for the PlayStation 3 is inspiring.
So that sums up our playable section.
But inside this body, we have added powerful and elegant system.
PlayStation 3, I think it's a fantastic innovation.
We have shown you that PlayStation 3 is the most advanced computer
Thomas says,
system in the world.
back.
I'm gonna beat you.
What's up?
It's gonna hurt. Because I don't know.
Wario says E3 in this economy.
Yeah. Hold on. We're gonna watch some N64 promo tapes. Is this one good?
Ninjago Girl says, crazy.
The eagle has landed. I repeat, the eagle has landed.
Wario says, N64 in this economy.
You got the time.
Thomas says, can you put PS2 vids?
Yeah, we can look at PS2 commercials after this. But this one's a must-watch.
Wario says, diaper service.
What's this about? Quiet, bit boy. We'll ask the questions around here.
Thomas says, noise.
Have to talk into that thing. Word on the street is you got a new Nintendo 64 game.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Ninjago Girl says, this is a good one.
Star Fox 64. Test pilot boy. You want to know about Star Fox 64, eh?
Yeah, and you'd better tell us all you know.
Or else what?
It's Canadian.
Or else plumber boy here gets.
What are you guys doing with Mario?
No! Leave Mario out of this.
Start.
Okay. You've made your point. Star Fox 64.
Hell yeah.
The advanced combat game for the Nintendo 64.
Star Fox 64 is still awesome.
And his wingmen. Peppy Hair, Slippy Toad, and Falco Lombardi. The team.
Ninjago Girl says, bootleg looking Mario.
Yeah, that's like Mario at the state fair.
Wario says, I miss Star Fox. I miss it a lot.
Me too.
These guys drive.
Yeah, some beat up B-52.
You wish. In
Wow.
Star Fox 64, there are 3 vehicles for missions. For air battles, you've got the R-Wing. Check this out. This vehicle comes with all the latest cool moves. You can do barrel rolls, make U-turns, it can even do somersaults. And you can lock onto your enemies before blowing them away. And for battles on land, you've got the Landmaster tank. A totally brand new vehicle that hovers and rolls over enemy obstacles. Then, for water-based fighting, you've got this submarine called the Blue Marine.
Good level.
This baby fires torpedoes that light up the dark areas for better vision before taking out the enemy in front of you.
Here they come!
Listen to the real-time dialogue.
You're not getting away that easy! Go for the 4 hatches on the underside!
Kinda makes you feel like you're part of the game, doesn't it?
Wow, this really is the coolest game out there.
Okay, I'm looking at the driving exam thing you sent me, Ninja.
You guys, you don't know the half of it. What?
I'm looking at it now.
There's more? Well, yeah. But Bob would kill me if I told you.
Well, we'll just have to get this Bob guy to tell us himself.
Doubling the speed means the braking distance and impact are 4 times greater. Tripling the speed means the braking distance and impact are 9 times greater. So,
This is good pizza!
what's a good way to remember that?
Glad you could join us.
Double 4, triple 9, 4 9. If you can remember, like, I don't know, the San Francisco 49ers. 4 9. Double 4, triple 9, San Francisco 49ers.
You just did.
And that's a sports ball analogy, but that's what I would come up with.
Make me. With pleasure. Look at your lips.
But yeah, I'll actually highlight this.
What are you doing? No! Not the Mario doll hooked up to the battery table concert! No, that's enough. That's enough. All right. This is the Rumble Pack. The big reason why Star Fox 64 is the coolest cinematic gaming experience there is. It's designed with a force.
Ninja Girl says, dang, he getting shock therapy.
Yeah.
You're telling me that this Rumble Pack actually
He is.
makes players feel the game?
What, like you're actually in the cockpit, flying and fighting?
That's impossible.
Nuh-uh. Yeah.
Hook it up. I want to feel this myself.
Thomas says, name 2 good PS2 games.
Final Fantasy X and Kingdom Hearts 1.
Feeds back a slight turbulent vibration.
There's 2 right there.
I actually felt it.
I told you. And when you get hit by enemy fire, you feel even more of a vibration.
Cool.
What's even cooler is when you crash your vehicle, that's when you really feel the vibration.
This is incredible.
Well, what do you say, guys? You into a little multiplayer action? Let's get ready to...
Thomas says, I see you have great taste in games.
Yeah.
Up to 4 players.
I love those games. I played Final Fantasy so many times. Or Kingdom Hearts so many times.
This is fantastic! Now, can you play this on Sega Saturn?
Nope. Only on Nintendo 64.
Good point, guys. Good point. Sega Saturn did not have...
Nope. Only on Nintendo 64.
Did not have Star Fox at all.
Star Fox 64 is just one of the cool games we got coming out.
What?
You mean there's more?
Yup. Check this out.
Thomas says, after I finish saving up for a PS2, want to play together.
How are we gonna play PS2? I mean, you can play online.
Ninjago Girl says, dang.
I don't even... I think my PS2 is broken. It's in my garage. It's probably melted. I just play on an emulator now.
Christian says, dang.
I could plug in the Steam Deck and show you my collection.
Thomas says, dang.
The Dang brothers and sisters.
Man, that is one killer lineup.
Boy, are we in big trouble. Can't beat you guys. Yeah?
Okay, this one's almost over. We can look up PS2 commercials next.
Stick around here and keep playing with you guys. We gotta go.
Thomas says, XD, I think Steam Decks are too overrated.
That's fair to think that. But I love mine.
What's that? That's
It was worth every penny.
64 Player's Guide. It teaches you everything you need to know about the game. Let me see that. You can buy it at the store.
Or, if you want more gaming information, check us out on the web at starfox64.com.
I remember going to that site. I wonder if it's still up.
See you later, boys.
Nope. It's no longer online. Best PS2 commercials.
Thomas says, I love PS2 cause of the nostalgia.
Alliances are being formed.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Legends created and destroyed. At this very moment, new worlds are being discovered. Codes broken, strategies devised, records shattered.
At this
very moment, all across the world, it's
growing.
It's evolving. At
This very moment, we are
PlayStation 2 online.
PS2 online.
PlayStation 2, now just $149.
149, what a steal.
Your fate has been written. You will die.
Prince of Persia, yeah.
One fate, 1 million ways to defy it. Prince of Persia, Warrior Within. Available December 1st. Rated M for mature.
Today we're gonna test the tractor beam from Ratchet and Clank going commando. Oh, nice, dude. Nice job, nice job.
Hold on, this is my Steam Deck.
Thomas says, I would be playing Final Fantasy and God of War.
Yeah, God of War was good.
Ninjago Girl
So is Final
says,
Fantasy.
I've only heard of the movie.
Have you got what it
Okay, here it is. I go into the front end here.
Welcome to the world of Crash Nitro Kart.
And then this is all my ROM collection.
Battle arenas. Take on hundreds.
Hold on, I'll mute it for a moment. Hopefully I have sound here. So I got emulators for days. Let me try PlayStation. PS2. How about Grand Theft Auto 3? I can just play anything from here on PS2. Like, that's just why I could never say that the Steam Deck is underrated when it can do stuff like this. I didn't think I was gonna play GTA 3 today, but here I am. It's a little too quiet though. I think I gotta turn it up. There we go. Okay. Well, it's pretty quick too.
Thomas says, I think I'm in love now with the emulator.
Oh, it's great. Let's hear some licensed music.
I know a place on the edge of the red light district where we can lay low, but my hands are all messed up, so you better drive, brother.
Okay. And I have achievements on here. Okay, the controls for my... It's a little messed up.
This is Hit Radio Love Media Station. Just one of
change that.
radio stations, 300 TV stations, 4 networks, 3 satellites, 10 senators.
Oops.
You're listening to Head Radio, the rock of Liberty City for 60 years. DJ Michael Hunt taking you through another set of nonsense.
Dang. Are you kidding me? I already failed the mission? Okay, whatever. Whatever.
I know a place on the edge of the red light.
Is this on Dreamcast? No, this is PS2.
So you better drive, brother.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe. It was originally for the... It was supposed to be for the Dreamcast, yeah. Somebody made it working, though, on there. And I think it's, like, the best version of the game, apparently.
Christian says, GTA 3.
Yeah.
Ninjago Girl says, where'd the times go?
Thomas says, you know what I'ma just save for the Steam Deck? And is the emulator free?
Yeah, it's all free. Let me see here. And if you just want to exit the game, you could be like, close window. And then I could pick another one, I guess. I have all these games pretty much. What else is good?
Thomas says, can you teach me how to get it?
I could give you a video that explains everything better than I could. And then, what else? Star Wars Racer Revenge. Okay, I guess we're playing Star Wars Racer Revenge. I've never played this.
Thomas says, ye.
Oh. Oh, this is a gyro pointer. My control actually works as a gyro stick. That's interesting. Although, this game doesn't exactly have it. What?
Ninjago Girl says, noise.
Sebulba.
Thomas says, so I just searched how to download emulator for Steam Deck.
It's called Emu Deck. It's like emudeck.com or something. Something like that. Let's race. But yeah, Emu Deck does all the hard work. All you gotta do is just get the ROMs for it. Which, oh my god. The engine's gonna die.
Establishing his dominance with hits like that.
Thomas says, after can you play God of War?
I think I have it. Yeah, Emily did it. Let me check.
Akko 9 Bar taking his lumps out there.
Yeah, 1 second. I don't have God of War? Well, that's a problem. How do I not have that? I have to get it later. Sorry, I'd show you, but I don't have the game installed. Yeah, that's a clear oversight. I should have that. Oh, what else do I have?
Thomas says, it's okay. Check the PS3.
PS3, I'm still working on that one. I'm still still getting games on that. I actually have a modded PS3, which with most of the games on it that I want to play. But I need to figure out some more things before I get it working on here. It's definitely possible. And then here's Final Fantasy though. This one's always good. I'm not gonna play this right now. I'm just launching the game. Dang, it got warm all of a sudden.
Thomas says, So does the emulator comes with all the games? Then you just need to download.
No, the emulator doesn't come with any games. You have to find these on the internet, which there's plenty of places to do that, but it's not exactly... Oh, this is the Japanese version, but it's dubbed in English after this, I think. Oh yeah, I don't think it could skip all this. 10 years ago, blah blah blah. Something about a shoe puff.
Thomas says, so it has a site to download games then upload to the emulator.
Yeah, there's plenty of sites out there. I can't give that info out, but Google can. Because that would be illegal of me to do. But there's no shortage of sites with games on them, I'll tell you that much. Okay, hold on, let me try something else.
Thomas says, it's okay, I understand.
I'm working on like getting media files for all my games too. Little videos that play in the emulator before you start it. 3DS works too. Of course. Actually, I want to give something a test here. I'm going to try this. See how the new 3DS emulator is holding up? Ooh, that's loud. Oops. Okay. Problem with switching around all these consoles is all the controls are jumbled. Tap to begin. Guess I have to actually be holding the 3DS. I just have it hooked up to the dock right now.
Thomas says, so the emulator comes with the site to download and upload the game. That was my question.
Oh no, it doesn't come with the website. It won't tell you where to get it. But if you were to hypothetically go into Google
Wario
and type
says,
in ROMs
the
for
3DS
download,
in this economy.
or like, where do I download ROMs on Google? Hypothetically, you know, it'll tell you exactly where to go. Let's try a Mario game real quick.
Thomas says, play Animal Crossing.
I actually do play Animal Crossing City Folk every once in a while. But Animal Crossing takes forever to set up. Spot Pass. Cool. Okay, this one should let me play without actually having to touch the screen.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thomas says, is it me only keeping you busy, XD?
Pretty much. I've been meaning to look at this new 3DS emulator anyway, though. I have to go through this intro. Come on, there's no story. Okay. That's all we needed. That's all the story we needed. I just want to test out the gameplay on this thing. Never really played this Mario game that much. Okay.
Thomas says, I think there is an emulator on mobile that lets you play PS and Nintendo games.
Oh, there is. If you have Android. Well, actually, no. Even if you have an iPhone, you could do it. You could play PlayStation 2 games on an Android if you wanted to. And if it's a newer phone, it probably plays really well. That I can't really hook up to my computer. Okay, I mean, it's not too bad.
Thomas says, yeah, I'm gonna do it after the stream.
Die. Can I do a little spin jump in the air? I don't think I can in this game. Nice. Isn't really the best Mario game out there, but it runs pretty well.
Thomas says, if I leave, just know it is my time to sleep.
Alright, yeah, no worries. It's 5:30 here. I still got time.
Go.
Okay. Alright, that works well. I'm gonna try something else. What about Nintendo DS? Oh, I have an idea. Kirby Superstar.
Thomas says, I'm surprised no one is talking actively.
Yeah, me too. I've been streaming a lot, trying to grow the, channel. Sometimes YouTube helps me out, gives me a bunch of views. Sometimes it's just like, no. No. Here's the DS version of Kirby Superstar.
Ninjago Girl says, "Noise."
Yeah. Okay. Oh, the 3D cutscenes? Yeah, I kind of forgot about
Ninjago Girl
those.
says, "I like watching the 3D cutscenes."
Yeah. They're actually new for the game. Those didn't exist in the Super Nintendo version. I'm so glad they remade this game. It's really good. This one works well. Really well, actually.
Thomas says, I think there is a glitch to subscribe more than one time by changing your account every time making a new ACC. I'ma do that to your channel to make it big.
Ninjago Girl says, also, got sidetracked with new episodes of Phineas and Ferb. Eyes.
New
Wario
episodes.
says, Kirby in this economy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that works or not there, Thomas. I've had a lot of people say that they're gonna like subscribe on like 50 different accounts, and then it shows like 50 new people subscribe, but the next day it just like gets deleted. I really would rather just have like authentic numbers. Cause like, I don't know. I already have 5,000 plus, which most YouTubers don't even get that far. I'm just trying to stream most every day. Maybe something will click without having to play Sonic every day. Or like Roblox and Minecraft. I don't want to do that. I really just need to get back to making regular videos. It's a lot of effort though.
Thomas says, you're grateful, unlike Charlie D'Amelio.
Charlie D'Amelio? Is that like a YouTuber? Forgot about that. I can make a helper. I am pretty grateful that I have all that I have. Like, I wanted to get monetized, and that was the hardest part, getting 1,000 subscribers. And then I just made a lot of shorts, which did kind of well. Then I stopped making shorts because a lot of jerks there. They really let you have it in the comments. It's just like, dude, I'm just trying to be funny. Don't take it so seriously. Uppercut.
Thomas says, IGTG, but I wish you luck.
Alright, well thank you for stopping by again, and thank you for the luck. I'm gonna need it. I want the sword. Low, 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 and la, la, la.
Thomas says, welcome.
I think I put a pretty good deal of effort into the streams, though. I got text-to-speech. And like the best bot ever. I just don't play like, you know, Poppy's Playtime or any of that stuff. Doesn't really interest me. Now, World of Warcraft, that got me a lot of views and a lot of people chatting. I will be returning to that later in the year when the new engine comes out for Turtle WoW. Probably on a different channel though.
Ninjago Girl says, Meta Nightmare win.
Don't I have to beat the game for Meta Nightmare? I'm surprised I'm getting this far in Spring Breeze. I wasn't expecting to play it for very long.
Ninjago Girl says, I think so,
too good.
yes.
I wonder if I can activate a cheat to unlock it.
Wario
It'd be a lot
says,
faster.
I am
don't
Meta
think
Knight.
Maybe I can. Oh. Okay, let's see. Do I have cheats? Oh, I don't think I have the cheat file loaded. Dang it. Well, hold on. Let's check this out. Main menu.
Ninjago Girl says, can't remember when you unlock it. I'll have to delete a save file to find out.
No, it's okay. We can find out here. I'm going to update cheats and see if that works. It's going to take a minute to download. There's like 1 billion cheats for each game. Okay, I guess it was faster than I thought. Thank God for modern internet. Okay, let's see if they worked.
Ninjago Girl says, K.
Load cheat file, okay. I'm on Melon DS. Melon DS. No? What about this? Kirby. This might work. A, B, C, D. There's a lot of games here. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Kirby. Superstar. Here we go. Super jumps. What's this? Enable? Oh, wow. That worked. Look how high Kirby jumps. Look how fast he flies. Wow. He drops like a frickin' bag of potatoes, but dang, the boy can jump. Okay. Well, we figured out the cheat file. I'm keeping this one on. Okay,
Ninjago
let's see.
Girl says, holy cheese.
Unlock all codes. What is this? All codes.
Wario says, cheater.
But it's fun. There's a bunch.
Ninjago
of
Girl
them,
says,
too.
he got those high jumps.
Speed modifier code. All stages and sound test unlocked. Okay, let's try this. Starship Kirby? What is Starship Kirby? What is this Starship Kirby? I applied the changes. Wow, look at this. He jumps so high. Whee! Alright. Let me try to restart the game. And let's see if anything's unlocked here. Well, dang, everything is unlocked.
Ninjago Girl says, ah, yeah. Starship Kirby from that boss fight to that giant clock, I think.
Oh, maybe, yeah, but like, how do I activate that? I wonder how I activate that, but here's Meta Knight Ultra. Meta Nightmare, I mean. Oh. What? Dude, Meta Knight jumps even higher! Holy crap, dude. Okay, Night Call? Oh, hold on. I gotta disable this button where... What? What?
Ninjago Girl says, he's so cool. Starstruck.
I don't know what I did. I think this might be the Starship Kirby cheat in action. Okay, so I have to get points in order to do, like, special attacks. I forgot about this mode entirely, to be honest with you. And you can call a buddy. Oh, wow, I just destroyed him. Doesn't turn him into a hat, just destroys him.
Ninjago Girl says, pretty much, yeah.
Okay, Meta Quick. I don't know what Meta Quick is, but I'm going back in this mode apparently again. Dude, what is with the explosions? I broke the game. Okay. I don't know how to get out of this. Oh, there we go. Okay, how do I use these other abilities?
Ninjago Girl says, it's like that lollipop, but no infinite damage.
Yeah. I could use my controller to basically be a stylus here. Now he's even faster. Holy crap. Here, just die. I could just, like, go through the entire game like this, huh? Alright, I figured out how to turn off that cheat and turn it back on. Look at this! Oh? Can I even die in this mode?
Ninjago Girl says,
I guess I
a better
can.
example. He's fast like Sonic, but like Sonic, will take damage.
That's true. This high jump makes things easy too, honestly. What other cheats can we turn on and off here? Alright, I'm turning off the Starship Kirby one. What's miscellaneous codes? Unlock all codes. All
Ninjago Girl says, my favorite is the tornado.
The tornado? Is that a new ability in this one? Because I don't remember that from SNES. $4X? Breathing codes. Star shootout. What the heck does this mean, star shootout? Oh! Well, I think we broke the game, guys. That code was a little too powerful. It was so powerful that it just stopped the game. Oh, the tornado.
Girl
I
says,
see what you mean.
Yes. Meat Knight uses that move when he has 40 points.
I see.
Christian says, huh.
Well, that happened.
Ninja Girl says, wait. Me 30.
30 points? Yes. Yeah, I saw the little thing. Helper to hero. Wow. Is that thing supposed to be human or what? Knuckle Joe, I mean. Oh, dang it. Attack. Oh, this one cheat is just making it crash. I gotta turn that one off.
Ninjago Girl says, I like that one. I worked on giving all of them medals.
Nice. Yeah, I think I got a lot of medals for him when I bought the game too.
Wario says, based.
It is.
Ninja Girl says,
oh wow,
it was so difficult.
Attack actually has an item, or he actually has a real attack instead of just the
Wario says, I'm Simon's forgettable heir.
I wonder if I can turn on infinite health. Punch you out.
Ninja Girl says, let's not forget that his block is broken in a good way.
Oh yeah. That's a funny block.
Ninjago Girl says, it's untouchable.
Is this just like a little guy dressed up in cat ears, or is it an actual cat? That's what I want to know.
Wario says, he's a furry.
I wouldn't go that far. Oops.
Ninjago Girl says, I want to know too.
Cracko.
Wario says, we found Mike's friend.
The Mike slander never ends.
Ninjago Girl says, I think it's a little cat thief.
I think so too. I want to believe it's a cat. This super jump is actually making it hard to hit sometimes.
Wario says, it's Nabbit in disguise.
guess you could say that. Oh no. Untouchable. Like he always sends a Waddle Dee down just to do his bidding. Like, is he the king of Waddle Dees? Really? Best boss theme ever.
Wario says, I am one too.
That was easy. Dynablade.
Wario says, no cameo of me in it.
Completely unblockable. Fatty whale. What other cheats? Super jumps. I'm gonna turn this off.
Wario says, that's Ho-Oh cousin.
I'm gonna turn on Starship Kirby again.
$13 likes.
Thank you, thank you.
Ninjago Girl says, I hate that whale so much.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. We're gonna beat him fast. What? I think I froze the game again. I mean, that's what happens when you put on a bunch of crazy cheats.
Wario says, it's Waylord.
Dang it.
Ninjago Girl says, well, dang.
I know, I know. That's okay, though. I mean, they are kind of glitchy by nature. Invincible. Kirby and Helper.
Ninjago Girl says, try lessening the jumps.
Yeah, I might have to do that. Let me see.
Wario says, that boo was for having too many cheats.
Let's try
Ninjago
this
Girl says,
crazy
or
cocktail.
lessen the firepower.
I made it so the enemies can't hit me, so let's
Christian
see if that
says,
works.
wait, what happened?
Oh, the game froze again. Is all. Let me try True Arena. The truest arena.
Wario says, the war happened.
Okay, super jumps are off. Oh
Christian
yeah,
says,
the enemies can't
"You
hit
keep
me at
crashing?"
all. Only because I'm putting crazy amounts of cheats on the game, but yeah. Look at this. Now I want to try Starship Kirby again. Okay, I didn't apply it. Hold on. There we go.
Christian says, well, that messed up.
Oh, tomatoes? I don't need them, Yugi boy. When I have starship power, who needs tomatoes?
Wario says, hashtag blame Christian.
He's so dead. He's dead too. You're dead too. You're dead! You're dead! Oh, hello. I still don't take any damage at all.
Wario says, yes, chaos.
Christian says, don't picking that on me, Wario.
This is like the easiest time I've ever had with the True Arena chat.
Wario says, war is not over until GTA 6 comes out.
That's gonna end worse.
Christian says, I not the one to blame in here.
Oh, is this DDD with a face mask? Well, that was
Girl
easy.
says, wish it was that easy on my game.
Oh, that's kind of scary. You end up getting a Steam Deck, you could do the same thing. Wow.
Wario says, who should we blame? DDDDD.
Last four.
Ninjago Girl says, true.
Oh. Oops, you're dead.
Wario says, it's the guy from Smash.
Cutscene. So that's how Marks became to be what he is now. Wow. What a creature. A cursed creature. He's gonna die real fast. Oh, first phase KO? Sorry, Marks.
Ninjago Girl says,
Oh, that's actually kind of scary for Kirby. Wow.
Ninjago Girl says, let's go.
Oh, dude, I unlocked an achievement. I didn't want to unlock that achievement. I was cheating. I was cheating, Chad. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't want to unlock that. Can I go back and not do that? That was not good. Dang it, now my honor's forever soiled. I did it, though. I did it!
Ninjago Girl says, well, ya did?
Alright. I think that'll be it for today, guys. Stream's a bit stalled out. But I thank you for watching if you were here. No real reason to raid, I think. Okay, well, I'll see you guys soon. I gotta work tonight, so All Might America's not happening. You were here. You were here.
Ninja Go Girl says,
Christian was here.
I
Ori
was here.
But next, we'll be back to Octopath Traveler.
Christian says, later, Polly.
Or something similar. Bye, guys.